Come on, Bree. Of your spirit here has caused me to remain. Oh, never true, oh, I gathered in the light. There is no.
Oh, they didn't walk all the way down? They took a shortcut. Oh, they took a shortcut. Okay, we agree in a 4-year-old. What a beautiful day.
To be among you at the calling of your heart. Rest assured, this through the door is nothing only thought. There's
I don't like that it got hurt. And I brought an extra one.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here on this beautiful day to witness the union of Linda and James in holy matrimony. This is a day of great celebration and reverence, on which we come together before God to recognize and commemorate the sacred love and dedication shared between these two incredible people. Who gives this bride today? Okay. It is wonderful to have family and friends here to join us. The bride and groom would like to thank each of their guests for being here and would like you to know that each of you were invited on this day because you have played an integral part in instrumental in intertwining their lives together as family and friends. In the time that Linda and James have spent together, they have built the sturdy foundation for a lifelong relationship. After a great deal of thoughtful consideration, they have decided to join themselves to one another for the rest of their lives. May we all remember and cherish this sacred ceremony today, for on this day with love, we will bear witness to the binding of these two beautiful souls. As a demonstration of the importance of family, as well as the demonstration of their love for one another, I would now like to welcome Deborah Horahan and Bill Zeiser to read a passage from the Corinthians.
If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and surrender my body to the flames, but have not love, I gain nothing.
Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres.
Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when perfection comes, the imperfect disappears.
When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put childish ways behind me. Now we see but a poor reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Deborah. Today we observe the union of these two people with the respect the occasion warrants. What we honor with reverence, however, we also celebrate with great joy. A married life, a shared life, is a tremendous blessing. Now, as Linda and James embark on this journey together, they will be able to nurture a love that makes each of them better versions of themselves. Linda and James, today the ceremony will not create a relationship that does not already exist between the two of you. It is instead a symbol of how far you have come since your love for one another began when you were 17. Your love is a genuine example of sweet serendipity. The universe is always speaking to us, sending us little messages. Yes, even via Facebook. These little coincidences or nudges remind us to stop, to look around, to believe in something else, something bigger than ourselves. Serendipity is simply God acting anonymously. Luckily, you both found the invisible thread that connects those who are destined to meet, regardless of time, place, and circumstance. Finding this thread for a second time for one another, you are now experiencing something more beautiful than ever. As your relationship strengthens, you will find that you come to share a remarkable love, a love this is both abundantly given and freely accepted. The joy you'll find as you pursue your shared lives will fuel you to face head-on the challenges that you will encounter. On your journey together, keep your spouse in the space of highest priority in your heart. The love you share must be guarded and cherished. It is now your most valuable treasure. I now would like to welcome Mary Lou Poole to read a poem that echoes these sentiments entitled The One. When the one whose hand you're holding is the one who holds your heart, when the one whose eyes you gaze into gives your hopes and dreams their start, when the one you think of first and last is the one who holds you tight, and the things you plan together make the whole world seem just right, when the one whom you believe in puts their faith and trust in you, you've found the one and only love you'll share life with. Thank you, Mary. Today, your lifelong commitment to share the rest of your lives with each other is symbolized through your family members. I would now like to welcome Cheryl Zeiser, Laura Poole, James Atherley, and Jennifer Horahan to come forward to commemorate this example through a sacred stand ceremony. Okay. Uh-huh. You'll notice the beautiful labels on the sand that correspond to your name. Hopefully you remember your name. And, yep, exactly. So the 4 containers of sand that you are holding symbolize the respective families of Linda and James. They represent all that they are as individuals, all that they are now, and all that they will be together as one. Cheryl will first pour Victorian lilac sand into the main container. Followed by Laura with the white.
So who's the Yeah.
Next
Is it
is
gonna go
James
on?
with blue. Some teamwork, that's very good. And next, Jennifer with yellow. Thank you. Now, Linda and James, as you come up, yep, come on down. The price is right.
The price is right.
Nice job. Linda and James, now as you come forward, please hold your separate containers. Together, as you pour these separate containers of sand, they represent your lives to this moment, individual and unique. Now, as you combine your sand together, your lives will also join together as one family. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured again into their respective containers, so will your marriage and your family. Demonstrating teamwork already. Nice job. Nice job.
Exactly, our first was 2 days apart.
Linda and James, please face one another and join hands. And please repeat "we do" after me. Do you, Linda and James, promise to create a life of mutual respect, compassion, generosity, and patience toward each other as you continue to grow in love as one? Do you promise to recognize each other's individuality and celebrate each other's uniquenesses as a strength of your marriage? For instance, Linda's couponing and James's second love of motorcycles. It's now your second love, okay? You did. Will you guard one another's weaknesses with understanding, support, and inspiration? So now may I please welcome the ring bearers, Connor and Owen Horahan, to present the rings. Nice job.
Oh, Lucy. Lucy.
You're really in there. Thank you, everyone. Okay. The circle formed by these rings symbolizes your eternal love and commitment. Let these rings remind you always of the love and of the promises you have made here on this day. The sacred vows that you made to one another today represent you with the opportunity to express your love through these sacred and spiritual vows. So I now invite you to publicly declare these vows. Linda, you may begin. I, Linda, offer you my vow in the form of this ring. I marry you with my loving heart, with my willing body, and my eternal soul. With this ring, I be wed. James, repeat after me.
That's Michael's mom.
I, James,
The
offer
one
my
doing the
vow
singing is Michael's wife.
to you in the form of this ring. I marry you with my loving heart, with my willing body, and with my eternal soul. With this ring, I be wed. Now, by the power invested in us, by the Universal Life Church and by the state of New York, I pronounce you, Linda and James, as husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. It is with great pleasure that I present to you Mr. and Mrs. James Zeiser. Bubble away.
Oh, they're fabulous.
They are.
Who's making the I can have an extra. You have to. She'll like it.
Right in your face. You're welcome.
Okay.
Good job, Ed.
Way to go, Owen. He's like, I still don't know who you are.
Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Hey, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours.
Thanks for recording.
Hey,
the way I love you. All right, give the bride and groom a big round of applause. All right, you may be seated at this time.